Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, boy, these are very strange times. Really don't know where all this is going to go. It seems like we're trying to hit a conciliatory tone on both sides. I see even us, the liberals, the left, the Democrats, are trying not to attack um, former failed President Trump. Um, the ads have been taken down. Joe Biden actually reached out to Donald Trump. They spoke for a few minutes. It was very civil. Even Trump said he couldn't have been nicer. I mean, very strange. I'm very skeptical though, because that's complete. Like, what do you think? Donald Trump is just going to change? And even if he does change, he's a criminal. He's a convicted felon. He tried to overthrow the government, wannabe dictator, civilly liable rapist. I mean, come on. Stop. Stop. So, I've been on social media all over making comments, and everyone is condemning political violence. And so am I. No, that's not the answer. I understand this, right? But you do have to ask yourself, like, if it is in fact true that Donald Trump is trying to destroy democracy and they're going to implement Project 2025 and all of that, and he's an existential threat and he's going to destroy democracy, like, wouldn't that, like they're saying it would have been a tragedy, as David Packman said, one more inch, the ear, one more inch away, and it would have been a tragedy, a death. And I wrote this, let me see. I sent this, and I think they took it down. I'm not sure, but it's not up there anymore. But as you can see, I said, by the way, I love David Packman, and I always will. And I understand what we're trying to do. Like, we're the nice guys. We're the reasonable, logical people, the left, the progressive Democrats. We're peace and love. That's all we're all about. If you watch my videos, I end every video with peace, love, and understanding, right? Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, right? That's us. We're not the violent ones, right? We're not the ones with the AR. We're not those guys, right? But I said, as you can see here, I said, so let me just pose this. David says it would have been a tragedy if the bullet were an inch closer to Trump and killed him, and that the only way to beat Trump is at the ballot box. But, what if we don't beat Trump at the ballot box and he wins? And as the polls indicate, seems like the likely scenario. So he becomes a dictator on day one. He implements Project 2025. He institutes a federal abortion plan, destroys democracy. The United States is a Christo-fascist, theocratic state, on and on and on, just asking. All right? So I put that up. There was another one on the Midas touch. It's the same thing. Midas touch is not really taking a conciliatory tone, but they've condemned violence. This is not the answer. All that kind of stuff. And I said, well, wait a minute. Don't people die to defend democracy? Haven't, like, millions of Americans, right, fought in World War One and World War Two and all the wars, defending the democracy, Hiroshima, the flag, on and on and on. Like, people die to defend democracy, right? But anyway, and I also brought up the example of Hitler. You've been telling me that Trump is Hitler, right? Our side, right? Trump is Hitler. He's the worst. He's an existential threat. Forget it. The whole world's in danger if he gets in. This one person, you could say the same thing. And I posed, like, what would you think if political violence is never acceptable? 1933. Okay, let's go back 1933. Adolf Hitler. And this is before the war. I'm not talking about the war where it's open season, you could fire and kill your opponents. But before the war, 1932, 33, Hitler is the leader. And you say, well, we could all see the writing on the wall, right? The whole thing, the Jewish situation, go read your history. Would it not be warranted to try to kill Adolf Hitler? According to the logic of the left, our side, progressives, Democrats, they'd say, no, you can't. In retrospect, no good. You can't touch Adolf Hitler. Kind of have a problem with that. I mean, I hate to say this, I'm against all this assassination, but let's face it, It would have been the best thing if it was an inch closer. Let's be honest. Come on. You know, the guy's an existential threat. I think it's a disgusting thing that it comes down to this, but come on. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? All right. Here's another thing, and I responded. I'll throw this up here. Let me see. I'm looking on my phone. I can't even see it. Got a lot of a thumbs up for this one. So David's doing a show, and when David refers to the failed former president, when he refers to Donald Trump, he always says the twice impeached failed former president, civilly liable rapist, adjudicated fraudster, on and on and on. He always begins with that, failed former president. So I said, why is David saying the quote, the former president and not the failed former president, as he customarily does? Is it because the failed former president was almost killed? Is it a respect thing? Please explain. All right. And you can see the comments there. The event is having the all too convenient effect of everybody having to resign, rein in, I'm reading off my phone, but rein in the Trump bashing and the, what do I say here? And to be nice to him now. I'm looking on my phone, that's right, sorry. So you can see the rest of the comments. It's not the most important thing right now, I guess, and I know. Okay, follow up now. People are really confused. I'll end it there. We're just so confused. Right now, the polls are favoring Trump. It looks like I hear people on my side that this is victory for Trump. This seals it. Elon Musk, right after the shooting, just endorsed Trump. He has tremendous power and influence. We all saw this coming. Elon's a piece of shit. I'll do some more videos on Elon Musk. I hate that door. Maybe hate is too strong. I dislike him very strongly. I can't stand Elon Musk. All right, more to come. More videos later today, actually. All right, and I'll get into all the details. I'll get into the Island Cannon dismissing the documents case. Oh my God! Like everything has been going Trump's way ever since we were all celebrating and happy when he was found guilty on all 34 counts in the Alvin Bragg case. Since then, it's been disaster, disaster, disaster. Biden's disastrous debate performance. On and on. The Supreme Court decision, the immunity gets immunity. Eileen Cannon dismisses the case. The failed former president escapes assassination. Now the right's thinking he's a god. You can't kill him even. Dude, one more inch and he'd be dead. Like, he's a human being, all right? So stop with the god stuff. All right, going off here. All right, more to come. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here too. Okay, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Like and subscribe, spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. And peace, everyone. Someone's been telling me there's an issue with the volume. I got to get a microphone. I don't know. Peace, everyone. I'm a very small channel.